Now, according to Evans, who was seated just ahead of Sharma, the attack came without warning. He told the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office that Sharma was returning to his seat when he suddenly grabbed him by the throat. Before the assault, Evans even claimed that Sharma began laughing in a dark manner and made bizarre threats.
He was doing some dark laugh like ha 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 ha. And he was saying things like, "You puny mortal man, if you challenge me, it will result in your death."
Now, Evans said he initially informed flight attendants about Sharma's behavior and was advised to use the assistance button if it continued. And when the threats persisted, he pressed the button and stood up to confront Sharma.
What's crazy is I was looking out the window and I was watching the sunset. I had my headphones on, I couldn't hear anything. I'm in my own world and I'm just admiring God's creation. The skies were beautiful and I'm just like, wow, this is magnificent. And as soon as the sun set completely and the sky went dark, that's when everything happened. This guy starts speaking to me in a way that I've never heard a human speak to anybody. He's laughing villainously, and it was just all evil. He's calling me immortal. He's calling me a puny man. He's calling me weak. He's saying all this stuff to just irritate my spirit and my soul.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now imagine boarding into a flight, waiting to reach your destination, looking out of the window, admiring the sun as it sets, admiring God's creation. Then immediately the sun sets, something dark happens to you. Someone from behind starts to grab your neck and threatening your life. He even starts to tell you the way you are weak, to call you names after names. Then he begins to laugh in a dark manner. I don't want to take much of your time. The video is about a 21 years old Indian man who was grabbing and attacking a black man who was seated in front of him, and he even started to threaten his life, telling him the way he's going to unalive him, telling him the way he's weak and the way he will defeat him and he will do things to him, followed by dark laughs. That led to that black guy. He had to stand up and face this man, because who are you to tell me this? You know, I don't want to take much of your time, guys. Let's quickly get into the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please, my loves, make sure you hit the subscription button so that we can reach 1,000 subscribers.
He kept threatening me with death. That's what made me get up and press the button above me. And I just turned around and I looked at him and I responded to him. A lot was going on. And immediately he just got up and he puts his forehead on my forehead like he was challenging me.
Witnesses said Sharma appeared to smile and take selfies of his bloodied face after returning to his seat. Now, upon landing in Miami, sheriff's deputies boarded the aircraft and took Sharma into custody.
I saw a viral video of a Frontier flight where a gentleman named Keanu Evans was in a fight with some other gentlemen. And of course, you run to the comments and everybody's saying how terrible that is, and they're indicting and making comments against Keanu Evans. But then if you just go and look up the story, you find out that Keanu Evans is not the one to be blamed here. The other gentleman was the one who was charged. He was making life-threatening threats against Keanu Evans. He tried to call for the attendant. The attendant was not attendant. And so the other gentleman was forehead to forehead with him, took him by the throat. He ended up practicing self-defense. So before you just go running to comments or making videos of your own and trying to make somebody look bad in a particular light, you should probably get all the details first.
Welcome to the no-fly zone, buddy. If y'all got beef 30,000 feet in the air where everybody's safety is in jeopardy, I got a couple of words for you. Try therapy. It works. You can, fighting somebody on a plane is nasty work. Sir, if that window is busted open with your fist, we're all dying.
Who the fuck says I'm trying to be Martin Luther King? I don't give a fuck. Y'all want us to come together, but you won't even come together in the voting booth. Please get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Want my page to turn into a slap down back and forth with you idiots? It is a race issue. He wasn't black and Keanu is. There's so many people in the comments mad, calling out black people, being upset. He got his ass kicked, as well as he should. And just in case you ain't black and you white, y'all got bigger fish to fry. Stop asking us to be in unison with your ass and go over there and find out why y'all always pewing up schools, because it's 2025 and y'all still leading the way with that shit. Leave us the fuck alone. Come in and sit down and shut the fuck up. Lord, it's Sunday, I shouldn't be cussing, but hell, I cuss every day. Why not? Everything is about race. You hoes know that. 2 white women couldn't even tell the truth about the situation. It took a black woman having to show her video because we immediately boxed in. Don't get me started on that shit. Then underneath Keanu's post, it's Hispanics mad. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together and pick a side. We ain't got shit to do with it. Keanu whooped his ass. And I think that was a great set of turbulence on his ass. I bet you the next flight he get on, if he can get on one, his ass will sit on his hand. In the words of Vanessa Williams on Soul Food, oh, fuck the family. The family went into the voting booth and fucked us up. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
The way ABC News and Good Morning America tried to slander that black man after two girls on the Frontier airplane witnessed the man, the black guy, and I forgot what race the other guy was, but them two was in a physical altercation on the plane. The two girls literally lied and said the black guy was the aggressor. Go figure. The black guy was the aggressor. So they literally slandering this man's name all over social media, all over the news stations, to only come to find out that the witnesses that were near the altercation that heard what the other guy was telling the black guy, mind you, the black guy was minding his own damn business. The boy had his headphones on. He was looking out the window at the sunset. He didn't even hear some of the slurs that were being told to him from the man sitting behind him. So the girls who recorded the video, baby, all they saw was hands swinging and automatically assumed it was the black boy that started the fight. So I think that black boy, I forgot his name, y'all, please don't be mad with me, because y'all be so mad with me sometimes, but TikTok be attaching it to the search engine, so just click the search engine and see what I'm talking about, y'all. But yeah, I'll sue all of them. Good Morning America, ABC News, whoever had the story plastered around, making him out to be the villain, if I was him, I would sue them.
I'd really love to start by asking, why is it that every time black people are always the target audience? Why is it that the black passengers are always the ones targeted? Is it because black people's pain don't matter that much? Is it because they don't believe black people? Or is it because black people are always seen as the punching bag and oftenly blamed for everything that's happening? Guys, let me tell you, there's nothing terrifying as being attacked in a place whereby you can't walk away. Let's say places like buses and even planes. So you see, when you're attacked over here, you have to deal with that person. It's either you lose or he loses. You can't walk away. You can't create any distance. In short, if you're targeted, if someone has spotted and has seen that, you know what, I'm gonna hit on that person, my love, you'll be trapped. And the most hurting part is that people, especially in this modernized world, when such kind of things happen, people are busy removing their phones, recording whatever that is taking place. And also, for instance, in this place, you can see it's a black guy versus an Indian person. So people will display it as if the black guy is the one who did a mistake. The black guy is the one who was beating the other one. You see, making the black person to look as if he's the main cause of the problem. But you all have heard from this guy's perspective. You've heard him saying that he was seated down, relaxing, listening to his music through his headphones, admiring God's creation. Then boom, all of a sudden someone comes from behind, strangling his neck so hard and threatening his life that she's going to unalive him, calling him all sorts of evil names, telling him the way he's weak, telling him, if you can challenge me, then that's good for you, because I'm not going to give you any second to be alive. Now what's that, to be honest? But one thing that I am so happy about is the fact that this guy felt irritated. Why? Because why are you bothering my peace? I'm just a passenger like you. I want to reach to my destination. Why are you grabbing my neck? What's up with you? So this guy was like, you know what? Give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. He woke up and he started like, you want to challenge me? Come on, let's do it. I'm sure that that Indian man, he will never try to play or even attack any other black person, because he just learned his lesson. And the fact that after they finished fighting, he just sat back and smiled, while on the other side he took his phone and started to snap selfies of his face. Now my loves, I need us to talk from here. Why do these other races, they love attacking and provoking black people just to see what will they do, just to see, are these people that weak? Why do they love provoking us? And I feel that this comes from a belief of, I can do anything to these black people. Why? Because people will defend me because I'm not black. People will see that this black person is the one who's at fault. So you see, I think they do this because they know black people, as always, they are portrayed as troublemakers. They are always portrayed as dramatic people, as people who love fighting and everything. Let me tell you guys, I saw that there were people who are trying to defend this Indian man, saying that he didn't know what he was doing, he was confused, or rather he was going through stress. My love, how can you start grabbing someone by the neck, and at that time you're really grabbing it so hard, followed by threats? You're threatening to unalive him, then you want to tell us that he was confused? How was he confused? What about calling him names? Was that also part of the confusion? I also saw that there are some people, a group of people, they were like, we need you, Evans, to explain yourself. Why did you hit that guy? Oh my goodness. You know, some of you think that when black people are attacked, they're supposed to absolve it politely. How is that even possible? Imagine if you are Evans, guys. Imagine if you're the one seated over there trying to imagine and admiring God's creation, peacefully listening to your music. Then someone bumps into you, starts to strangle your neck, followed by dark humor. Oh, what's that? And threats. How would you react to that? Let me know in the comment section. Will you turn back and start laughing back to him? Will you start saying, stop, stop? Will you do that really? And this guy, he's trying to unalive you because he said it. He said it. Prove to me that you're not weak. What does that really mean? You're there being strangled. Will you start laughing or saying stop it? And on the other side, people are like busy recording with their cell phones. Let's not be against this guy, guys, because he just tried to defend himself. That was self-defense. Because if it could be you, what could you have done? I don't want to take much of your time, but I also want to encourage you guys. Prayer is the key to everything. Because for me, I really felt like something was wrong with this Indian guy. Because how can you start strangling someone out of nowhere? He didn't abuse you. He didn't do anything bad to you. He's just a stranger to your life. And then you're there trying to strangle him. How do you start even doing that? Me, I can clearly see that maybe this Indian guy was disturbed by his spirit. Maybe this guy, he's a person who believes in God and he has faith. And then this other one, maybe he's really disturbed by that presence of God. That's why I'll keep on saying the world is unpredictable. You don't know whose spirit you're sharing your space with. So wherever you go, my loves, make sure to always pray so that God can protect you. I don't want to take much of your time. Thank you so much for tuning in, my loves. Let's keep the comment section on going. What do you think about this video? Whose fault do you think it was? Was it Evans or was it Sharma? I don't want to take much of your time. Let's keep the conversation on going. Bring up your thoughts. Let's discuss about this. What do you feel about this video? If you haven't subscribed, my loves, please consider hitting the subscription button.